And welcome back to another championship edition of the Chevy High School Sports Special. Our parade of state champion soccer teams continues now with Frisco Wakeland filling the studio, and I mean filling the studio. Wakeland winning the 5A boys title last week in Georgetown, and they're here tonight to tell us all about it. Gentlemen, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Let's start with head coach Andy Holt. And Coach, wow, what a great group you have. Tell us about their championship DNA. How would you characterize this bunch of winners?
Well, it's a great group. It's a group that has a lot of camaraderie. Throughout the year, they've built relationships with each other, and throughout their lifetime, they played a lot of soccer together, and that carried onto the field. And during the playoffs, we made a great run in the playoffs where we gave up 2 goals the entire playoff run, and the boys just played extremely well.
Yeah, they certainly did play extremely well. And let's meet some of the players on this team. Now, they're all going to be seniors, all captains. And up first is Matt Ribble. He is a defenseman. Matt, let's before we get into this year's run, let's talk about last year. You go to the championship game. The term epic is overused nowadays, but that was epic with 10 rounds of PKs. Unfortunately, you guys were on the wrong end of it last year. But what did you take from that you think gave you fuel for this year's run?
Well, we got as far as we could last year, and it really motivated us this year to get back to where we were last year and get the whole thing and win the trophy. And we learned from the seniors last year all the roles of what we need to do as a brotherhood and become close as a team to build up our team chemistry. And yeah.
And you guys certainly learned all those lessons well because you pulled it off. Up next, let's meet Matt Thomas. He's a defenseman as well. And, Matt, I understand that for the guys, including yourself, you guys played in Dallas Cup as well as in, the playoff run, and that made for an incredible amount of soccer, especially in one week. Tell me how much soccer you played in that week.
So me and the 4 of the guys, we played that Friday, Saturday, for regionals, and then Dallas Cup started Sunday. We played Sunday, Monday. We're off Tuesday, played Wednesday, and then we drove down to Georgetown and played Thursday, had off Friday, and then played Saturday in the championship game as well.
Matt, how difficult was it? It sounds pretty tough.
Yeah. Yes, sir. It was a lot of miles, both. On the field and driving as well, but it was all worth it. I think, especially being a senior, looking back at this season, it was. I'd go back and do it all again. It was sometimes hard to find a little bit of motivation, but it's not too bad when you're playing for state championship with all your brothers on the field and representing Wakeland. So like I said, it was a great experience. Yeah,
it certainly sounds like it. Easy to find motivation when you're playing with all that on the line in both instances, Dallas Cup and obviously for the state championship. Up next is Simeon Salazar. He played forward. Now, Simeon, at what point in this season did you guys have that moment of realization that, maybe we can go back and maybe we can finish the job this season?
Yeah, I think it was third round of playoffs. Earlier in the season, we played Heritage in district play and actually lost to them in the Star 3-2. And third round, we had the same matchup in the same place that we lost to them earlier. And we knew it was going to be a battle. We knew they were going to play us hard. And we came out and just had 11 guys committed, defending, attacking, just all as a unit, and we ended up playing a really good game and winning 3-0. And I think, after that performance, we felt like we really dominated them. I feel like that's when we knew we could, do something special and make a run.
Yeah, it was special. By the way, Simeon plays midfield, but, all those midfielders like to go forward anyway and play that forward position. We will meet Cody Senatol, who plays forward. Now, Cody, it's been a great run for you. 3 of the last 4 years, Wakeland has made it to state. You played on all those teams. So I want you to tell me, more than anybody else, having gone through all that and finally winning that state championship, what was the feeling like?
Especially for me playing, going to state 3 years, coming up to this year, I still felt like I had something to prove because ultimately we hadn't got that one last win. And going through this whole year and ended up how it feels good to go out on top, winning our last game ever as seniors. That's, I think, something that I'll take with me the rest of my life.
I have one other question along those same lines. When that final whistle blew and you knew that it was finally yours, what went through your body? What was the immediate feeling?
To be honest, I was just tired. All of what went the last few days, it just felt like it finally came to a climax with that last whistle. If I'm being honest, I don't think it really sunk in that we had won until a couple days later. I was in shock.
Yeah, and I'm sure that realization was incredibly sweet. That's great stuff and really candid. Coach Holt, let me close with you. You'll lose 16 seniors this year. But as of note, this team lost 17 seniors the year before. I know there's great tradition at Wakeland in terms of soccer. What are the prospects for the future?
Yeah, we're losing a great group of seniors, like you just said. I mean, they've been to the state tournament 3 of the last 4 years. But we got a big group of juniors that are also coming back, as well as sophomores. And we had a freshman that was on the varsity this year. So we've got a great group that's coming back. And, ultimately the goal will be to make it back to the state tournament and see if we can get it done again. That's head coach Andy Holt and the state champions from Frisco Wakeland. Gentlemen, you knocked it out of the park tonight. Congratulations on the state championship, and good luck moving forward. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
All right, the Team of the Week is coming your way next, so keep it right here.